Fireman, heat fireman. Fireman.
Hey, don't you say Jah Congo, the African warrior. I will make them no say. I never try. I never do. Jah Congo. Yeah, we make them no say Jah Congo, the African warrior. I never try. Yes, Kalele Umhlaba, then go Mazuba Ubetu. I'm a puller starter, a snigu chalanes yobisi. Yes, Kalele Umhlaba, then go Mazuba Ubetu. I'm a puller starter, a snigu chalanes yobisi. Just to kill our mind, conscious and focused. To see the ghetto youth killing, fighting one another. Ghetto youths, I beg you, no open no eyes. See Babylon, no one see ghetto youths arise. Long time them say, kill them before they grow. Yes, Kalele Umhlaba, then go Mazuba Ubetu. I'm a puller starter, a snigu chalanes yobisi. Yes, Kalele Umhlaba, then go Mazuba Ubetu. I'm a puller starter, a snigu chalanes yobisi. Batata gunge, bashiya stupid gile. Batata gunge, bashiya skina luto. Batata gunge, basnigi demon crazy. Batati more, batati klaga, batati kolite. Kweneze biwa zonke, batata majelo, batata mfilo, batata gunge, basnigi demon crazy. Hey, I was a reggae music. I will tell him straight, Jah Congo million. Are you ready? Yes, Kalele Umhlaba, lenga Mazuba Ubetu. I'm a puller starter, a snigu chalanes yobisi. Yes, Kalele Umhlaba, lenga Mazuba Ubetu. I'm a puller starter, a snigu chalanes yobisi. I'm a puller starter. Hey. It was not all our tenders, neither the beat. We are big up all the freedom fighters who died fighting for our land. You don't say Jah Congo, my name. Me a big up all the freedom fighters, big up all the fallen heroes. I miss the rest in power. You don't say. It was not all of our tenders, neither the beat. We are big up all the fallen heroes who died fighting for our land. Hey.
Yes, I am. Rastafari.
Blessed.
Selassie. Umhlaba Congo.
Yes, Father.
My Lord, before we talk anything else, let me say, my Lord, Rastafari greetings. Have a seat, Congo.
Blessed,
My
Father.
Lord. Yo,
Respect,
yo.
man.
What a thing. What a thing. What a thing. Righteously. Gloko Nuguyo, let me just say, kaboom, bang, bang. Yo. Ubonile Umhlaba, Jah Congo, definitely no doubt. Man Congo, firstly, before we run things and talk anything else, Fire Congo, I know Abandu Bayayas, this is the African warrior. There's no need to introduce our Congo. That's why I said it will be vital we come up with this, I would say, performance. But righteously right now, Congo, why Umhlaba? Because I would say, I know people are talking around it in Parliament. We've got the 6th Parliament right now. They've talked about the Section 25, you know. They've talked a lot of things, people. But now, to Jah Congo, Why Umhlaba? Because the concept already has been told, I would say now, it's not yet, I would say, tired, because we know actually the likes of Robert Sobukwe, you know, they talked about Umhlaba a long time ago. You know, we talked about Steve Biko, but Jah Congo, Umhlaba.
Yeah, man. First things first, man. Eli, Selassie, Jah,
Rastafari, King
His
Selassie
Imperial
the
Majesty,
first. And
yeah.
final.
Yeah, man, I would like to greet the people that are watching Umlilo Fire Talks. Greetings to the man, LNG himself.
Selassie.
Yeah, Umhlaba Elder. Yeah, Umhlaba is a song that is inspired by the elders like Robert Sobukwe, like have you already mentioned it.
True.
Yeah, the song is also inspired by the incidents that are taking place right now in the ghettos, whereby people, they want the land, they want spaces to live. So me, I took it and put it in a song, trying to tell the people we don't need only the small places that they build small shacks. We need the land, as in like Umhlaba, where we can be able to farm, where we can be able to raise our cattle, as if you can hear from the songs Khalela inkomo zobawo bethu nomhlaba owathathwa ngamabhulu. So in the song we are more diverse. It's not only about grabbing a land without compensation and all of that talk they are all about. The song mainly speaks to the people, saying to the people that remember when we were fighting for freedom, we were not fighting to go and drink in the same club with white people or all those things that people, or the PE status, etc. We were fighting for the land so that we can have ownership of our land. So we want Kwedemantashe and them to know that we still want our land.
I want you, wherever you are, to Kwezokona Nekuzo, just do your SMSEs, do your inboxes, kwabo Facebook, WhatsApp, baxelele bonke, especially bangabone friends as politicians, should I say politicians? Baxelele ke into yokubana notata uGwede Mantashe, abo ministers, come closer, because now we are talking about the issue that is very much vital. Righteously right now, Klokonu kuyohlala, sit tight, because it's still channel 263, Umlilo Fire Talks, as I said, with LNG. Kaboom, bang, bang. It's Umlilo Fire Talks today with Jah Congo. You know what one. Run it, Umhlaba.
Fireman, eat fireman. Fireman. Fireman, eat fireman. Fireman.
Kaboom, bang, bang. Yes, I ask Khalela Umhlaba still, because amabhulu asithatha okanye ke asiqhatha, uzawuyibeka ngolo hlobo, asinikeza ntoni utywala neziyobisi, abe wona ebaleka nantoni nomhlaba. Righteously Klokonu kuyo, nawe ndizama ukuthi biza ababawo omkhulu, enqinisekisa ubize nabotamkhulu, ubize ke ndithetha ke mna komakhulu nabantwana abancinci, kuba this concept that we are talking about uJah Congo athe wabeke usizisela yona, it's very much still relevant from eParliament to kutata osegadini osebenzayo ozisebenzelayo nosebenzela umlungu endlini okanye uzathi ke mhlambe emsebenzini. Okona kubalekile sithetha nawe tishara usesikolweni, kubalekile into bana sithetheni ngomhlaba. Jah Congo, my lord, firstly uthi xa uthetha, the song is inspired by, I would say, the likes of, I would say when we talk about abotata Robert Sobukwe, sithetha ngabantu abadala abakhulu, and we know ukuthi South Africa it's little to be said, okanye it's little said about utata, especially izinto azenzileyo. Now uyawuthi ke mhlambi kubhaliwe a lot of things, but xa ujonga kwi-mainstream medias akuthethwa kakhulu ke ngezi leaders, especially uzimenshinileyo already kwingoma lena setha ngayo. But umhlaba already, why did you think into yokubana wena kuye kwabaleka uba mawuthethe ngaloo nto leyo? Mna ke ndijonga ke ngoku why ndijonga around iKhayelitsha kwindawo ophuma kuyo.
Yeah, blessed man. Yes, my elder. As the ghetto youth rise, like strictly in the ghetto, that know the importance of the land, of not having a space, like growing up inside sea, whereby like we had two houses in one number. We had B289A and B289B. That house was supposed to be one house for one person, but it was shared for two people. So for me, like it is really important that I advocate for those people, I speak for those people that we need the land. It is very important that we get the land so that we can be able to build houses and we can be able to farm. The main important thing is to be able to plant our own trees, be able to plant our own food.
Now you talk about farm. Jah Congo, I think when you say, firstly, I want just people to note one thing. Remember, if you talk about the Kailicha, you might talk about District 6. You know, I want people to understand people who have been forcibly removed from their spaces, you know, people from Gugule to, you know, the small areas that they has been sort of given to stay upon. And you're talking about now when you need a land. People must own land where they can even plant and even farm. And ungathi xa uthetha wena Jah Congo isukela phi into yobana you feel into yobana black people need land. Ungathi loo nto le isukela phi qala?
Okay, this like idea, it comes from like as a ghetto youth, we read a lot, we travel a lot, we see things, and then now as you grow up you realize that no man, you need the land, you need to own space for people, for us to be healthy, to have a healthy like environment. We need to plant trees. So in like you can't plant inside, see there's no space to plant. You can't grow like simple spinach. You can't you can't have grass like when it's warm. You can chill under a tree and chill sitting on your grass because there's no land, there's no space. But if you go, like let's say you go to Constantia, big land for one man, it can be like maybe for like 20 people that live inside here.
This brings me to where you are saying like amabhulu asiqhatha, like within the concept of, I'd say within the song itself, you have got the lyrics as it like besikhalela umhlaba whereby amabhulu asiqhatha okanye asithatha like asinikeza like I would say utywala neziyobisi, and then on the other hand wona thatha umhlaba. Now ndifuna ukufikela kule nto ubana do you feel into yokubana like abantu abamnyama has been still dispossessed umhlaba, and kule xesha sikulo like ingaba mhlambi what's your take when it comes to this ruling that kumele kubuyele umhlaba without compensation, because this concept is really now running strictly on that as well?
Amabhulu asiqhatha awuthatha umhlaba. Even like now nje ngakwenzela nje umzekelo nje quickly, you just go like outside like the street of Nomzamo, just nje umzekelo, you go in the street of Nomzamo, just take a young boy there, you ask him, hey, if I give you 1 million, there's a land and there's a nice BMW, which one would you buy? I tell you no lie, 10 out of 10 will buy BMW because they see no importance of the land, they see no value, but only to find out when they grow up they will only realize, no man, I should have bought the land instead of the car, because the car will have no value, but the land will still have value even for many more years to come. You see, so it is very important now to educate the young ones about the importance of owning the land, of reclaiming our land.
Even for that person that is thinking of selling that RDP house in
you see, you get like you can't get another RDP house now if you sell like,
because it's a land you're selling.
It's a land, it's a Porsche, you see fire. Now you come in another angle, you see, someone will sacrifice a small land for 75,000, but that land in 10 years to come, it will be worth more, and that land, it will be still there, but that money will be gone.
You are a parent out there, Pan. You've just received that, I would say, RDP, or you have just received that 75,000 rand, you just sell that RDP house. This one, or that comes out of Jah Congo, tells you now, rethink, or should I say, think again about what you have done, because there's a future.
Yes, yes.
Is it not so? There's a future there, Pan. So Congo, moving forward towards this concept, now many people are talking basically, looking at why would you sort of bring in the issue of Isyobisi within the song, because you are talking about the I'm a Pula strata because I can hear you talking about the issue of BMW versus the land, whereby people are talking about now vanity versus outside land itself. But now, ungathi kutheni, because I think one of the young boys, or should I say one of the floor managers, I would say within here, CTV, was talking about the issue whereby most young people, especially within the township, there are plenty within the, I would say, whether you call it tavern, smoke hall, these names are being sort of upgraded as they upgrade their phones. You know, Wagwan.
Yeah, man. Like, for me as a ghetto youth, to grow up in a ghetto, strictly ghetto, whereby you see ghetto youths working hard the whole month, only for them just to blow money in 2 days in alcohol and serious drugs. Because now where I'm from, youths, they sniff cocaine, they drink alcohol, they go to places, like certain places that are around the ghetto, they go there with their cooler box, acting cool, only to find out at the end of the day, you'll look like a fool.
While you're acting cool, at the end of the day, you will be looking like a fool. Remember this, that those monies that you are busy, I would say you are parting, or should I sharing out there for alcohol, can't you put them together for something that is vital, as you are professionals if you think so? Kaboom, bang, bang! Let's think very much wiser.
Fireman, eat fireman. Fireman, fireman, eat fireman. Fireman.
Rastafari, it's a lion paw. I love it when now we are Pagamis and Bonendlin. To the elders, Eastern Cape, I know Batimandi Light, Klasendi Bambengol Shobo. Elder Zep, Rastafari, maximum greetings there. Pankandina Payake, and Kinsegisa, Kulapeta Felsech. Let me just explain. They say to Elder Zep, you must light it up when Benjamin. Give thanks and chance. Congo, before we run out, you know, many people now, they know that you are actually on tour. Then when they say on tour, media tour, you have already come around, I'd say Cape Town, you have touched a lot of radio stations already. You have touched actually now here Cape Town TV, and you are still moving forward. This concept of Umhlaba, we know politicians, they are talking about it, and we know now, I would say Malema has said a lot of things when it comes to Umhlaba about the issue of the dignity, you know. Would you say that this is serious? Before I give you time to talk to your massive about where they can get you, do you think how much serious are these politicians that we hear speaking about Umhlaba? Especially when we know that the likes of Malema had, I would say, Ifama before and all those kind of things when they were in ANC. Fireblaze.
Yeah, man. Once again, like the land issue, you know, sometimes, you know, people, when they have something to gain, they will make your pain. They are, like, how can I put this thing? They will use your pain to make you think they are with you. You know,
This manipulation things.
they will manipulate you. You see, we talk about the land, whereas they have access to buy land and give the people, but they can't do that. They had farms, you know that thing. You know, there's people like Andy DLF,
yes, I.
Black Land,
Black Land First. You know?
he's all
Black
about the
First, Land First.
You
know?
see me? So, but my point is that the land is the main important thing that we are talking about. Even here
There's
now,
PAC,
TA,
man.
even TA is also talking about land now.
You know,
saying
there's
it's not
also
like it's
PAC,
land.
Pan-Africanist Congress.
Yeah, but now me, I'm not gonna politicize this because I'm not in the politics game, because I know politics are full of tricks. You see me? So we're not playing that game here. This is a serious issue. We want the land. We want to plant. We want to live freely. We want to breathe like a fresh, fresh air from the trees. Because remember, in Africa there was a tree anywhere where you went, where you go.
Yes, I won't talk too much because Congo has already put it straightforward. As Africans, you know what? You come from being, I would say, owning of the land, you know? You know when the land was dispossessed, should I say, when they still came here on the 1852, many people will talk about Jan van Riebeeck, you know what, one. So let me just say this now. As we head forward, the issue of land in South Africa is a very much serious thing. So Mr. Politician, don't play no game here, right? Because we want that land, because we want to plant, because we are farmers. So plant, farmer man, head forward, need that land, Rasta, because land is yours too. Kaboom, bang, bam, Jah Congo. Rastafari, greetings, Dada. Take up on the mic and fire still blaze.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I.
Yeah, then I said Jah Bambulele, bambulele, bambulele lango. Bambulele, bambulele, bambulele lango. Bambulele lukata fechipoli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And our now is next on the line. Bambulele lukata fechipoli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And our now is next on the line. Looking at Iraq, things ain't the same. People living show, pain and shame. While your Obama and friends, they popping champagne. These politicians, for my people, they don't care. As long as the oil, them getting. BA money, them sharing. Bambule look at a fetchy polling. I'm a friend, tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. Bambule lukata fetchy polling. I'm a friend tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. It could have been South Africa. Babylon coming for the silver and gold. Diamond or platinum and oil. Anyway, it could have been South Africa. Babylon coming for the silver and gold. Diamond, platinum and oil. Anyway, bambulele, bambulele, bambulele nango. Bambulele, bambulele, bambulele nango. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. We now go wait until it's Mugabe. We are go stand and fight for Zimbabwe. My people down in Monterey. Let's fight for the future of Harare. Can't let them kill our future. Like they kill the youth in Sudan. Like they kill the youth in Somalia. All over Africa. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a friend tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a friend tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. Looking at Iraq, things ain't the same. People living show, pain and shame. While your Obama and friends, they popping champagne. These politicians from my people, they don't care. As long as the oil, them getting. BA money, them sharing. Looking at Iraq, things ain't the same. People living show, pain and shame. While your Obama and friends, they popping champagne. These politicians from my people, they don't care. As long as the oil, them getting. BA money, them sharing. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And the footing our bona waka calling. And now is next on the line. Bambule lukata fetchy poli. I'm a French tata yonki oli. And then I said Jah